If you're looking to add a bench to your home gym, this is the video you want to watch. I'm going to walk through all of the benches pretty much that are on the market, the adjustable benches. I have used and abused every adjustable bench on the market. I have 40 benches on this list. I've walked through and I'm going to put them in tiers of which one is best down to worst for a home gym. This includes the value, including shipping. So there are benches on here that are amazing benches, like incredible benches, but don't get as high of a rank because they cost so much and they don't make as much sense for a home gym. We're gonna start at the bottom tier. We're gonna start at the F tier. These are benches that I just don't recommend. It's not benches that I don't think are safe or anything like that. These are benches that I just think they're off in some way. F is the lowest tier. These are ones I least recommend. S tier are the best. Those are the ones I recommend the most. You're gonna have to wait basically for those, but we'll put chapter markers. F tier, first, Fringe Sport. Fringe Sport sells the flat incline decline bench, $400. It's the same bench as pretty much every other company is selling for $100 more. F tier. Then next one is PRX. They sell their PRX Performance incline bench. It's pretty much the same as the Rep AB 3100, but costs significantly more, $460 total, for a bench that's pretty much the same, lighter weight than the Rep for way more money. F tier. Then D tier, one giant lifting adjustable FID bench. This one is $350. It's the same as everybody else's, but it's not as cheap as Fringe Sports. Then Force USA My Bench, it's $400. It is a unique bench and they do have attachments for it, but it's not worth paying more because you can have attachments unless they included them, and they don't. Power Block Sport Bench, selling it for $260, but it's only a 550 pound weight capacity. Then the Hammer Strength Home Multi-Adjustable Bench. It is made in the USA. When you compare to the market and competitors, it's just not there. It's just too much for what it is. Another D tier, Bells of Steel, $320. It's a little bit cheaper than the Fringe Sport, but not as cheap as the other ones that are making it. Then Flybird Folding Adjustable Bench, D tier, because it's a very cheap bench, but it works. Then another bench that's like everybody else's, the PRX Foley Adjustable Bench. It actually has worse vinyl than some of the others, so I put it as D tier. Then Sorinex's Recon Adjustable Bench, $780 plus $370 shipping, $1,150 to me in the beautiful Midwest for the cost. I put that bad boy in the D tier. Titan Fitness, the Performance Series Adjustable Bench, for $215. It's an okay bench. That's why I say it's either D or C tier. D tier, Rogue Fitness AB2, $850, $248 shipping, $1,100 essentially. To me, it's like, I don't know why they still sell this bench. Comparing it to their Rogue Adjustable Bench 3.0 and the price discrepancy between those, it doesn't make any sense. So D tier for that one. Then moving to the C tier. Moving on up, baby. We're getting C's. Exmark Blackhawk Adjustable Weight Bench. Just got this bad boy in. It looks so much like the Adjustable Bench 3.0 from Rogue, but it's priced at $550. It's not as good as like some of the others that look like it, but it's priced well too. Decent bench. Major Fitness Incline Bench. I'm going C tier because $300 I think is actually overpriced for the bench, but I think they do that because they have a retail price and then you slash it big time. So it looks like you're getting a sale. What a deal! But it's really not even that good of a deal. It's C tier. It's okay. I'm putting PRX Performance Next Bench on the C tier. It's not as good as their Folding Flat. Their Folding Flat is amazing. But this one, I just don't think it's all the way there. So I'm putting C tier, and it's expensive. Then Iron Bowl, the AWB adjustable bench, it's overpriced. The vinyl on this thing is cheap, man. It's not there. So back to the drawing board, Iron Bowl, sorry. Next, C tier, Titan Series adjustable FID bench. They're probably gonna basically sell out of these. I wouldn't be surprised and get rid of it because it doesn't line up with any of their other naming conventions on their bench. It just kind of sits there, and it's the same price as their better Titan Series version. So, my opinion. Another C tier, the Titan Elite Series adjustable FID bench. It's the same as all those companies, but I say it's C tier, higher than those others because it's cheaper, $300 free shipping. Then another C tier, Rogue AB3. I just said it was a legendary bench. Coop, why would you put this as C tier? They priced this $950 plus $248 shipping. nearly $1,200. They came out with the new Manta Ray, which is their creme de la gym option, and it's cheaper. Big discrepancy in shipping, I think, for Rogue's benches. AB3, AB2, those designs, they cost more to ship because they didn't make them at a time when they were thinking through, how do we ship this in as small a box as possible? They made them welded. So they've got the welded arc. So they're heavy. They got to ship in a big box. They're not optimized for shipping. They don't break down like the other ones. Where the Rogue Manta Ray, they made it so it could ship in as small a box as possible. So because of that, they're shipping them in bigger boxes. And I don't think they really care as much about those benches. I think they're probably going to sunset those benches as these ones, they improve them and come out with other ones. So I think they're just an older style bench that you can see it in their marketing too. Go to those pages and see what the pictures are like. They haven't updated those pictures forever. And then you go to like the Manta Ray page and it's got videos. It's a completely different website, pretty much. So I think, those are benches that are just older designs that they're probably going to improve eventually. Crandall Fitness. And I put this as either B or C tier. Honestly, it's very similar to the Exmark. So it can kind of be B or C, but Crandall is offering some colors on it, which is pretty cool. So float somewhere in there. Then the B tier. 2 giant lifting benches. B tier is pretty darn good. To make my B tier, you got to be a pretty good bench. So one, the F85 bench. A lot of adjustment components, nice padding, very solid, and also priced really well, $420, so B tier. The 2X adjustable bench. This is the same bench pretty much as the Rep AB3100, $270. Then Bells of Steel Buzzsaw adjustable bench, $450. It has attachments. It's a unique design, very heavy duty, very strong, and it's priced pretty good. Then the Griffin benches. They have their Griffin adjustable bench 2.0, which has a ton of adjustments, both on the front and the back, and it's $500. Good price. Then they've got the bench, the same bench as everybody else, but they do something different where the leg rollers are removable and they're charging $320. Then Sornex, the 0 to 90 NP4 adjustable bench. This is the original stand-up bench. They're amazing benches. Well, this is their newer design, the NP4. It's B tier because it's just so well done, and it's like the original. The reason that I don't go A tier or higher because it's money, money, money. $1,300 plus $433. To me, $1,700. Honestly, I mean, now that I'm thinking about this price again, that may push it down to C tier. But it's B or C. It's just a really good bench. Okay, then a controversial one. Some of you will completely disagree with this. You'll want this higher. I've got to make a judgment call on this. The Rogue Fitness Manta Ray, I put in B tier. If you want a really strong, dedicated adjustable bench that's not going to move, like this bench is incredible. Very well made. Very well thought through. It's just so heavy. Just takes up quite a bit of space. It's just like, and it's also expensive. A lot of money, very heavy, but it's a very good bench. Then I actually put the Rep AB3100 here. It's a very well-priced bench. This one, I mean, depending on your budget, it may float to an A, but $270, so I put that B tier. Then the Rep AB3000 2.0 FID adjustable bench, I put this as B tier as well. It could maybe float A tier. I would put this above the Griffin one though. They've got their nice vinyl on there. It's a good bench and it's priced well, $330. So if you want this design, the one that I would get is probably the Rep AB3000 2.0. Okay, we are moving on up. These next ones, these are really ones that, these are top tier. These are top. This is the A tier, the S tier. These benches that are in these tiers, again, these are not the most expensive benches. There's some budget-friendly benches in here. But these are ones that I think are really well designed, and these are the ones that I would recommend most often. To finish out the B tier, and it's kind of B, kind of A, let's say it's low A, the Rep Fitness Blackwing. It's flat, incline, and decline. It also can accept a leg roller. It's also a ladder system. They're also using their great padding. They also have the zero gap design. I know there are people out there that have this bench that want a really heavy, solid bench. And there's a reason I would put this above the Rogue Manta Ray because it's just this solid, but it's priced way cheaper. So because of that, that's why I put it probably in that low A tier, but it's so heavy. It's just hard to move around. So for me, low A tier. Then A tier, Iron Master Super Bench Adjustable Utility Bench, the original design. It's got very similar to the version 2. The main difference is it's a little bit taller, it uses different attachments, and the vinyl and stuff sucks. But it's also cheaper, $400. If I was on a budget, I would definitely be considering that guy. Then another A tier, Stray Dog, sleeper pick. Stray Dog Alpha Bench. It's an expensive bench, $775 plus $110, $885. This one probably lives somewhere around where the Rep Blackwing does, because the Rep Blackwing is a lot cheaper. But I love the Stray Dog. I love the design of it. I love how sturdy it is. It's made in the USA. Powder coat welding quality is amazing. Their vinyl and padding is S tier. It's so good, and you can get different colors. They just really did well. Stand up, knurled handle. They adjusted the handle to make a stainless version because I call them out. I love when companies do that. They have the logo you can change. It's an expensive bench, but if you want something that's really sturdy, it's a great bench. Then Prime Fitness, A tier. The Shorty adjustable bench, I need to spend more time with. I used it at FIBO in Germany. I'm waiting to see their new attachment that they teased. They teased it on their Instagram. Basically, it attaches to a single stack, their single stack upright, or it can attach to a normal upright, has the 3 weight horns plus the ability to attach the cable, and basically allows you to turn the Shorty bench into a ham curl, into a leg extension, into a curling machine, all those sorts of things that basically their machines do, but for home gyms. I got to try it. It may push that into S tier. Now, their adjustable bench, I also put as A tier, their other version. Reason being, I love that bench. It's somewhat expensive, $672 plus 107, $782, but it is made in the USA. Main reason I don't have it higher is because of the padding. This would be an S tier bench if they would get me better padding. Maybe they've updated it since the first one I've used. So if they updated it, this could be an S tier. It's an amazing bench. And the Shorty one could very well make S tier with all the attachments. This one I've struggled with. Is it A tier or is it S tier? Titan Fitness Titan Series adjustable bench, $480. They did so well on this. This bench, this is a shining achievement for Titan. Very solid, very well made, great powder coat, great design, copy of Rogue adjustable bench 3.0. But they did change some stuff. There's some stuff on it. They got the knurled handle off the front. That's really nice. They've got the nice padding, nice vinyl. It stands up, nice wheels on the back, and it's priced really well. There is a couple things, like one of the things is they made the wheel chocks, basically the welded end caps on the wheels that basically allows you to stand it up and sit upright. They made them too long, so when you lift it up to move it, you kind of got to like hold it at a low angle, and it also doesn't go decline, but all that said, it's priced really well. Very solid bench, $480, A tier. Rogue Fitness adjustable bench 3.0, A tier. This one I kind of thought maybe B tier. It's a very well made bench. It's Rogue. Their joint in the middle, it's bolt together. It does have some play where I feel like Stray Dog fixed that with a dovetail. Titan fixed it with welding it. I would like to see Rep upgrade that joint so it's more solid. There's less movement over time. Also, they're not using like lock washers on that bolting, so that makes it so it moves even more. But Rogue gets some extra points because made in the USA. Their quality is amazing. Powder coat is amazing. They do colors on it. And the price for made in the USA, $595 plus 55 shipping, $650. It's a dang good bench. So A tier. Next one, Rep Fitness AB 4100. A tier, $400. I really like that bench for those on a budget. When it was first released for the price, just really nice. And the other thing is it's pretty lightweight, 85 pounds. It has quite a few angles. I mean, it's basically a budget version of the AB 5200, which is S tier. Yes, Rep made S tier. Rep AB 5200 version 2, $500. It's $20 more than Titan on their Titan series, but it declines too. And they have the colors and stuff, so that's a really good bench. One reason that I wouldn't put it S+, and I thought about maybe keeping an A, it doesn't have attachments like a leg roller. I think that Rep wanted a differentiation between their AB5200 and their Blackwing to get people to spend more. So if you really wanted a decline with a tube attachment so you could have the leg rollers, you had to buy the Blackwing. Conspiracy. Because I don't see a reason why they couldn't put the tube in there. They could say like, well, that would get in the way of the adjustable post. They could move the post back, or they could make a cutout in the thing. I think there's a way that they could do it. They could engineer around it. S Plus tier Iron Master Super Bench Pro version 2! Woo! $500. Like, that is the bench for me. That's for me in my house. This is the bench we use, folks. It's got the attachments, has no need for a zero gap. Why? Because it doesn't have to have an adjustable seat pad. It's got a better design. Iron Master thinks outside the box, baby. They've got tons of attachments. They're improving the vinyl. They actually sent me a beta version of the pad so I could give them feedback so they could improve the vinyl and the padding. Been testing it. It's great. I love the hybrid pad where it's fat on one side, thin on the other. Smart. They're improving it. There's other things that they could have. They actually had a knurled knob, which they took my feedback on that. And it's lightweight. That's one of the biggest things. Lightweight. Stand it up, lightweight, get it out of the way, quick. I move my benches all around the gym because I'm using them for all sorts of stuff. But you guys are the same way. You move your bench around all the time. Having something that you got to freaking do a warm up so you can freaking clean that thing up, it's annoying. There's some things that I think they could do to keep improving that, but that one's definitely S+. If I'm going to recommend one bench, that's the bench. Okay, what do you think of the tier list? What do you think of the picks? Is there any that you think I missed? Like, you think it should be in a different tier? I'd love to argue and tell you why you're wrong. Also, is there anyone that I missed? There's a lot. I mean, I did 40 benches. I didn't try to miss any. So if there's any that you think I missed, let me know in the comments, and I'll let you know what I think of it. If you'd like to see this in any other category, let me know. It helps me. That's one reason I chose this one, because I looked at the comments. Also, do you like the exhaustive format? I do these type of things, and I'll go to the lengths that you guys want because you guys want to see them. Let me know in the comments. This has been Coop from Garage Gym Reviews. I'll see you next time. Peace.